I don't know. Figure it out.
Jack. Fucking Jack.
These some amp steam. Perfect. Okay.
Howie. Oh. One of them can get out of position. I gotta heal.
How the fuck do you go back to the main menu?
Oh.
What the fuck?
A lot, because you're alone. DPS, I think.
Oh, I wonder. I figured out the hat thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I can assign you a figure that is a hat, and underneath is a duck, but you can't see the duck, so you just have a hat.
Nice.
But yeah, you're right. That was extremely difficult to figure out how to do that. I thought it would be somewhat easier.
You put the duck in the hat?
No, it's a make a figure that's only a hat.
Oh, okay. Man, I hope the Titan guy comes over. That guy's kind of interesting. He's funny.
I love Andrew's characters.
That's where I got pushed out, and she popped that after I was already in serve.
Fuck, if you give it flying, it gets rid of the base, and it literally looks like a floating hat. That is amazing. Okay, I'm happy. I'm a happy boy.
One.
Two.
Regular front line.
How do you spell shield?
S-H-I-E-L-D.
I-E. Okay. I can never remember. I always type it E-I and then it doesn't look right. I'm like, what? What?
Yeah. It's always I before E, except after C, except for the word ceiling.
Okay.
I get you.
I'm like, that's the dumbest shit ever. Alright. We're gonna have someone who's gonna be a few minutes late, but that is no worries. If anyone is watching the stream, thank you for watching the stream. Yada yada. Which is currently 0. Perfect. Okay.
Perfect. Alright.
It's
Oh,
hard.
that is a sweet model, dude. The duck is, you can't even see shit. That's
Yeah,
sweet.
right?
Alright. I am booting it up now.
Hey, what's up, Joey?
Hello. What's up? Hello.
Oh, lo, 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 lo.
Someone did watch One Piece.
Me?
Yeah, that sounds like one of the laughs of the fucking enemies. They always have this weird...
Oh, it was Big Hero 6.
Oh. It's been a
Do
long
the
time.
laugh.
Okay,
Come on,
I
do the
watched
laugh.
it.
Oh, lo, 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 lo.
Oh, that's right. Don't I feel like a fool? Andrew will just be a few minutes late, so we're just chilling. Feel free to do what you need to do. It'll be a pretty loose start with 4 players. This probably gonna go a lot faster than I'm used to.
Did you rebalance this boss that we're fighting for 4 players?
I did not. So you guys are gonna have to get creative.
Okay. Got it.
I think we'll beat. Nah, I don't know. He was pretty. At work, he was like, "Oh, you guys are fucked."
Oh my gosh.
Mario, shut up.
It was pretty menacing, dude. What do you mean?
That's for you.
I know, but it was at work. I was like minding my own business. Like, you guys are. Oh.
I will say, Wonder was right to point out that Nightshade was the threat. By a lot, because Kirokage is starting to look a little bloody to you guys.
Okay.
All right.
No.
Now, what does that mean?
fucking
Fuck around,
Auto
find out.
one,
I don't know.
One of the pieces. That's what
Who really knows? I love ChatGPT though. It makes combat so much easier because it can keep track of your guys' damage for me and apply the resistances. I'm like, sweet.
I'm down. Fuck, I didn't get that mercy. Yeah, you're alone. You only got here.
I love the fucking song that it has. If you guys do have your Tailspire muted, or like your music muted in the settings, I recommend turning that back up.
Oh no, I remember when you first put this song on, dude. It was fucking. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I know, right?
shit.
I was like, oh, shit's going down.
I was like, I missed old pirate music, please.
Where's the shanties? I want the
Yeah,
shanties back.
Yeah, literally, dude. I was like, oh, this is such a comforting game. So cozy.
Became real uncomfortable real quick for everybody.
Oh yeah, dude. It was terrible. I was like,
So-
you're like, hold on, I'm gonna change the song.
So the people here, I'm assuming that all the other people who were here are just, they don't exist anymore.
No, they are gonna get auto-piloted by me.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Little metagamey. That was some feedback. Is like I do like metagame a little bit by letting you guys know shit you're probably not supposed to know, but I will figure that along as I go. I'm trying to find a good medium. But metagamey, I'm going to make the characters that are leaving the primary targets, so they get taken out first.
Okay.
Or I'm attempt to anyway.
Uzu can just go die over there, honestly, and like.
Yeah, he's fucking off over on the ship. You have no idea what he's doing. You might see him again, you might not. I think
Fair
after
enough.
the way that he left, I think everyone's okay with leaving that dude behind if he's just gonna run off to a ship and you have to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, holy shit.
Yeah, I mean,
now that's something I want to draw. I want to draw like a bunch of crows just getting hit by a giant,
yeah,
like a giant ship.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
that would be pretty funny. But you guys are pretty confident that, you know, he'll be fine. You know, you've seen what his devil fruit power can do. As long as he's not dumb enough to pop off his ultimate in the beginning of combat, he should be okay.
That was pretty baller though. That was fucking crazy.
It was wild.
No.
I could not believe it.
No, they
I was I was in shock. I was like, you're activating that right now?
I was like, what's
I'm not-
going on? All I
You're
know
gonna
is
fucking one-shot her, dude.
What a
She's a
god.
warlock.
And then he did.
And then he did. And that's what his devil fruit does. It's supposed to one-shot something unless he rolls terribly.
Thank you.
But you guys should be fine. Just A-okay. Wahahaha.
Oh, yeah.
Also, welcome, Jobo. Sorry for dipping out in the other Discord earlier.
Hi.
How's Tyler doing? I saw him pop in there for a minute.
Nice, just doing alright.
He said you're a big stupid head.
Here he is. Marcus.
It is.
Marcus, Marko, Marley, and Helion.
Marcos, Marlo, no, Marcus, Marko, Helion, Marley. Okay. Okay. I think I can do it. Welcome, Andrew. How you doing?
Good. Sorry for being late, everybody.
Oh, no worries. No worries whatsoever. These are usually pretty rough starts. Or not rough, but loose. Or gravy. Cool. Everyone ready? Everyone got your snacks?
Oh yeah, dude, I devoured that chicken.
What's
I'm
your
pretty
dog?
good.
He got neutered and had some surgery on Monday, so I'm just gonna make sure he's not picking at its stitches.
Oh, shit. Right on. Okay. Yeah, if you ever need to step away, no worries. Yeah. Sorry, little
Better
guy.
be no worries.
Yeah, he's okay.
Hakuna Matata, okay?
I just have to have the cone on.
Have you guys
'cause I
seen these
can't watch
candles up close? They're pretty fucking cool.
it. Nah.
The ones on the ship.
Yeah, on the lower levels.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all animated and shit.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah.
Cause they like move, but then they flicker into different poses, and then but they're still moving. It's like, whoa.
It's like,
Okay.
did you get into my weed, bro?
I wish. Okay.
All right. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Everyone's here, yeah?
Put on the other side.
Yes. Hello.
Two of them.
Yep.
Hola.
Oh, welcome back to the Interdimensional Pirate Era, where you guys have decided to take on a job to steal technology from the Interdimensional Empire, otherwise known as just the Empire. You guys were successful, you stole, you got away, you weren't trackable. However, you did get stopped by a patrol of the Empire, a realm patrol specifically, and you guys dealt with those very quickly. Merek decided to completely incinerate one of them, and then while Marcus was on board stealing some informational drives, accidentally set the ship adrift. You guys ditched the ship, and as soon as it went off into outside of your air bubble, the vacuum of space sucked out all the oxygen, causing an explosion of that ship.
We're in the middle of combat. You can't be walking around.
Oh,
Like,
he's
on a
good.
little
He
stroll.
remembers. but yes, please go back to where you were.
Oh,
Warren.
he's chilling.
Look right here.
Yeah, that
Right
looks
on. Yeah, no, I saw him start moving. I took note. He's fine.
Don't tell me what to do.
I didn't. I really did. Anyway, so because you guys indirectly destroyed one of the realm patrols, one of the nearby Imperial dreadnoughts was notified of your existence because Marley, your captain, decided to summon a tentacle inside of the cockpit, freaking out the co-pilot, and he had time to, yeah, it was pulsating and throbbing and slithering up his leg and all that. The
large member.
Right. And so he had time to call in reinforcements. Now, you guys, few of this would know this, but the reinforcements was the ship that you just robbed. And the captain of that ship, if you will, he is an admiral, he's a vice admiral, Kirokage, decided to dimension door his way onto your ship with his companion Nightshade, who is an amalgamation of DNA mixed with Fwaq and other prehistoric creatures that are from this realm and not from this realm of reality. And you guys are having a hard time. He's teleporting back and forth. He's swapping places with you guys. Nightshade just sent Merek off into space by launching him off of his horns after impaling him. Merek is just tumbling through space. He's at 1 hit point. It's not much he's really sure he can do without taking more damage. And we left off, I believe, at the end of Nightshade's turn, which was him launching him. So we're gonna go ahead and resume. You guys are fighting a Vice Admiral Inquisitor, a high-ranking Imperial officer, with a DNA nightmare. Next up is Uzu. Uzu is fucking off on the Imperial Dreadnought. He is taking this ample opportunity to go aboard the ship without having the most powerful being on the ship, because that's what he's surmising basis off of what he sees in combat. So that is his turn. He's fucking around on the ship. He's doing Uzu stuff. You don't know what he's doing. Marko, it is your turn. What are you doing, my guy?
I'm flailing around in space, and I see my captain's hat, so I reach out and grab it. And other than that, I don't know what else I can do, so I'll just that'll be my turn. Just grab the hat.
You can ready an action.
Oh, ready in action.
Yeah, you do have you've got your other forms. You got some stuff that you can do. You've got your blood hunter stuff.
You're new to the game, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the way ready in action works is you can say if something comes close to me, I hit it. And that's you readying an attack action if something comes close to you. Otherwise, the action fizzles. That never happens. But it's a way to, like, you can just say something along those lines.
Yeah. So
Okay, well, I guess I ready myself for an action after grabbing the hat.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and just count your movement as grabbing the hat. You didn't use your full movement. You probably used 2 inches out of your, what I give you, fucking 40 feet in that movement, in that form.
Yeah.
So that's essentially that.
Did you give my hat?
Your hat has 30.
Okay.
Yeah, fly speed though. Then Marcus, you spend the rest of your turn essentially, unless you wanted to use a bonus action. I will give it to you. Essentially, the way that readied actions work is you spend your turn, and then if you want to prepare an action, you just use the rest of your turn to prepare that action. So you do have a bonus action available, and it sounds like you would like to prepare an attack action after that for if something comes into melee.
I went to healer.
Yes.
How much is a tile? 5 feet?
Yep.
Ugh. Okay.
You got this.
You're really good.
You do have some bonus actions in your arsenal. Would you like to use any of them? Mind you, you were just in your base Wendigo form. I don't know what your Blood Hunter hybrid form is, but now wouldn't be a good time. Or now wouldn't be a bad time.
Okay, I'd say hybrid form. It'd be my predatory strike. That would be my ready to action.
That was me and you.
Oh, you have a full attack action ready, so you'll have 2 predatory strikes, because you get 2 attacks per action. But I'm saying if you use your bonus action,
We were right.
what is the action to transform into your blood hunter form?
A blood hunter form.
Yep.
That is.
I was trying to get away. I walk as fast as you do. What do you mean? I
It'll
can't
be
get
on
away
your
from
regular
her.
character sheet under class features.
Yep. Oh, monkey.
Damn, I'm doing exactly what you told me not to.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're a new player. There is absolutely nobody here blames you one bit.
Can I just like guard?
No, that would be part of an action. So I'll just double check one thing on your character sheet, and then you might be right. That might be the best thing to do on your turn. I just want to make sure.
Do you mean dodge, or is guarded an ability you have?
Are they all together?
That would be dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mario, under bonus action, if you scroll all the way down, you see your hybrid transformation. You can use that once per short rest. So that is an option that you have. Now remember, when you combine that with your Wendigo form, you get a completely separate form, and we did make a Hero Forge figure for that. I don't want to pilot your turn, but that's what I would do in this situation.
Okay, well I'll do exactly that. What you have in mind.
Okay.
There you go, bud.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and change your morph for you. Alright. So you see...
Whoa.
Yeah.
Gushing blood
Yeah.
out of the nose.
skyrocketing
Just
straight
absolute-
up like
yeah,
a rocket.
Like
yeah.
like in an anime where it goes straight up into the air.
Yeah. But you balloon back down like a deflating balloon. Hell yeah. I
Right,
like it. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. So this is Marko's combination of his Wendigo hybrid form with his Blood Hunter Vulture hybrid form. You
Very
see his skull, his horse skull, transform into a vulture skull. So he does not have a vulture head. His head is the skull of a vulture. Wait a minute. Did we not give you horns? You were supposed to have horns. And bone plates and shit. Did I select the wrong one? This might be
I think you
your-
selected the wrong one.
Oh shit. There we go. I got it.
Alright.
There we go. Oh, well, we spoiled something for you. Okay, so he has a vulture skull. He has antlers protruding from his head. And and you see Wonder's hat go eek, and like, ooh. And he has bony plates all over his body, providing him additional armor. He has bone-like feathers protruding off of his arms as if they are wings attached to his arms. And at the end of these wings are bone blade-like feathers that he can use for additional attacks. Mario, in this form, you can perform 3 predatory strikes, and they deal a D8 instead of a D6. That is just a reminder. If you look at your Devil Fruit sheet, that it'll remind you. But you are ready in action for if something comes in melee with you to perform 3 predatory strikes, and you guys see a magnificent, horrifying creature in front of you, just exhibiting strength and versatility and vitality and beauty. Yes.
And mewing.
Oh, and
No,
okay.
beauty.
Yeah. Okay.
No, you were right the first time.
No, mewing.
Fair enough. I do believe that is your turn. So Helion, what do you got?
Suspense.
He always leaves us in suspense.
Oh fuck, I was muted. Fuck.
Where's the dude?
The dude?
Yeah.
Which dude?
Kirakage?
He's right here.
Yep.
No, that's Tyler's character.
No,
Nope, that's
Nope.
Kirakage.
Tyler's character is over here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he got launched into space by the horns.
Scared riddance.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my goodness.
He was an Inquisitor. Not exactly the best guy.
I was going up.
Fuck. Damn,
I came through this.
was
side.
that?
Yeah, but we might need him.
Yeah, I came around and I got order a half and then.
What is it? 75 feet?
I believe so.
That's
Like that.
sick.
I'll be right back. I got some. Yeah.
Oh, that's a very good line of sight you have there.
Alright,
It's even wild. Is gonna need these fools to make some deck saves.
oh god.
By these fools, you mean Nightshade and Kirakage?
We're
Or
about to find
everybody.
out, I
Okay.
guess.
I really love having them in, so.
There's that.
He's really killer.
It's cutting it close, but yeah, that'll work.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because he's
I just wasn't sure if like
I didn't-
his big size would still get hit or not. Like, I
that's
just
kind
wasn't
of
sure.
yeah, that's kind of what I'm taking into effect. So yeah, he is large, and he's in his bipedal stance right now. So yeah, his head is kind of hanging off into your ability right now.
Hell yeah. Yep, I need deck saving throws from both of them then.
Sounds good. Let's go
DC 16.
I have all of them.
Right.
Come out.
Check something. I think one of them failed.
Please get her.
What was the DC
You
one
want
more
up
time?
16.
What happens if I make it? I forgot. So the opposing.
So they take damage on a fail. It's just half damage.
Okay.
It's
They both just made it. Well, one of them just made it. The other one saw it coming. So go ahead and roll damage.
all right. 9
I was
for
just a
both.
little worried.
9 for both. Okay.
Come.
Heard.
I got my ult.
What kind of damage is this?
I popped ult like immediately.
Ice damage?
Y'all ran from me with the
Cold
bear.
damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Cold damage. So.
Very good.
No, I said bear. I said bear.
Okay.
I didn't
Thank you
like-
much. All right.
My,
What else would you like to do for your turn? Oh, what was the spell, by the way?
Snillock Snowball Swarm.
Oh, okay. Describe what that looks like.
Like a bunch of snowflakes, but like in a tornado.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you spin up your hand, you send a spinning tornado of snowflakes, not to them, but as if it was in your hand at one point,
Blew up
then
and they're
and then
attacking
another
people
point
with
it ends up right in front of them. One of them sees it coming, and the other one takes notice, but they both kind of miss out of the way, but you did nick them both in the arm and the jaw. All right, and then you're moving up a bit.
said two. Said two. You said two.
Yeah, that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Cool beans. For Merek's turn, he's going to go ahead and turn around and he's going to let off his Force Lightning ability, sending 2 rays of lightning onto Kirakage and Nightshade. He will make it to where he doesn't hit oh, he didn't name his character. He doesn't hit Mr. He's character. So there's that. That would be under. Give me 1 second. Organize files, and I forgot how I did it. There we go. There we go. Okay. So he is going to go ahead and make these guys roll a. Oh, they don't roll anything? Did I really give that to him? I'm crazy. You see Merek come out and release both of these Force Lightning ability, Force Lightning protruding from both of his hands, targeting both of these enemies, but he's kind of got one hand above the other to try and focus it as much as possible. This is all he does for this turn. And you see Kirakage and Nightshade just really not having a good time getting hit by this. In fact, you see Kirakage go unconscious, and then you see Nightshade, its eyes just glow with red with hatred. So Kirakage is currently unconscious.
Push him off.
There we go.
That no
I
healer
really should have put a
survived that?
save on that DC I gave Merek.
Now we're fucked.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Okay, so that is Merek's turn. Marcus, what do you got?
Oh, yeah, you know what I got. I'm gonna hit the... Sorry, Marcus is gonna hit the, aim a chromatic orb at the Nightshade with a... He's gonna match Merek's lightning with, lightning damage of his own. Let me... roll. Oh, never mind, alright, well, 11 to hit.
Okay. That is gonna be a miss. Oh wait, on Kirakage or Nightshade? Sorry.
Nightshade.
Okay, yeah, that's a miss.
Rough. Alright, well. Okay, so I'm gonna reposition. Alright, and that, end of my turn?
Alright. Captain Marley, what are you doing? Oh wait, no, we did the thing again. We almost skipped fucking...
Miles.
Yeah, we almost skipped Miles again. Miles will go ahead and attempt to have one of the nearby ropes that are behind Nightshade disconnect from the front of the ship and try and wrap Nightshade into his ropes. So I will roll a dex save from Nightshade. Okay, Nightshade's movement becomes 0. You see you see this front rope right in front of the ship disconnect from the what would you call that, a pulley, and start wrapping around Nightshade, and he is restrained and cannot move. Marley, what would you like to do?
Okay, so the first thing I'd like to do is use my bonus action to move the hat.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna just move straight to the ship and drop off Marko, the sexy vulture.
Oh,
Oh my.
I think that's it's not too far.
No.
Right?
Okay,
Yep.
so you're in 0 gravity. So this is 100% completely possible. There is no way.
I figured as soon as I hit the gravity of the ship, I wouldn't be able to do that. But
as soon
my
as
assumption
Marko reaches
Yeah.
the side of the ship, because you gotta remember that the ship bulges a little bit. You know, there's wood protruding a little bit.
right. That was
Um,
my assumption
yeah.
that I was working with. Yeah.
Marko,
I
this
guess
does-
I should have asked.
No, you're totally fine. That made sense to me. Marko, this does not account towards any allotment that you have for your prepared actions. However, I do need you to roll a strength check to see if you can just use your existing momentum and the fact that you have not really used a whole lot of time this round so far to make sure that you're not hanging from the side of the ship after this is
Okay.
all said and done.
okay. So I
It
guess
wouldn't be detrimental, but you would have to spend some extra movement to get back up. So go ahead and just roll a d20. You got it. You succeed. The DC was much lower than that, so I'm not even going to ask what your bonuses are. Okay, perfect. So yeah, your hat does bring, your Hat of Wonder does bring Marko to the side of the ship here.
I'll call it 5 tiles, so that's 25. Yeah, and then it'll just move another tile over closer. And okay, and then I think I'm going to cast Infestation on Mr. Nightshade over there.
Okay, what does that do?
That will be a con saving throw from Nightshade.
Okay.
It says a cloud of mites and fleas. However, I would love it to be barnacles, because it's way better.
Sure. 100%.
Okay, cool. A bunch of barnacles appear momentarily on a creature I see within range. It must succeed on a con saving throw, or take 1d6 poison damage and move 5 feet in a random direction.
Okay.
It would actually be 2d6 because of my level. Okay. And the DC is 15.
He got a 22.
Fuck. Okay.
Sorry.
Cool. Nope. It's cool.
Okay.
Fine. Totally fine. It was worth a try. It would have been really funny if he just ran off the ship. And the other dude's unconscious. I use my bonus action. I think I'm gonna stay right where I am, and I'll pass turn.
All right. Kirokage is going to roll a death saving throw. Okay. He gets a success.
There's a 3 back behind.
We're going to go ahead and move on to Nightshade.
Letting kill all the
You
healers.
can skip it.
No.
Play, you have no healers.
No.
Razor.
So this is where Nightshade
Uh-huh.
gets a little crazy. You see Nightshade watch Kirokage go down, and Nightshade activates what you guys don't know is called his apex predator form. You see the feathers that are on the side of his body actually start to grow bone, as if it were to form wings, and then scales materialize over the bone after muscle does, and the side of his abdomen there, the feathers that were there, turn into wings, essentially. This fucking thing can fly now. You see its eyes glowing with red, actually, this time. It used to be pitch black, as if in a blood frenzy. Now it's in a rage frenzy. You hear a very guttural screech that pierces all of your guys' ears. I need to double check something, and then I'm gonna have you roll something, because I forgot what the fucking save was every time. Okay, here we go. bonus action. Perfect. Okay, I need everyone to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Wow, you would pick wisdom. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Why?
Okay. So real quick, there we go. All right. So we have Marko and Marcus, arguably the ones that should not be susceptible to this just because of their stature and threatening composition. You guys are all frightened. Not all, but those two. Marko and
Marley is too unhinged to be frightened.
there you go. Yeah, she's in a different type of vibe. So you guys are susceptible to the frightened condition. You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. You cannot move closer to the source that caused the fear, which in this case is Nightshade. The effects last until you are no longer frightened. You may roll at the start of your turn to become, or at the end of your turn to get rid of this effect. It will be another wisdom saving
I
throw.
probably didn't have to test.
With that said, Nightshade is restricted. He is going to go ahead and pick up Hirokage, putting him back on his shoulder. And that is going to be what I will consider a move action, because all he has to do is essentially pick him up with his mouth. There we go. And then we'll change the size back up. Alright. And then he's going to use his action to try and
I got it.
do a multi-attack, but the first attack is going to be the claws attack on the ropes that are holding him. So this will have to be a deck save to try and wiggle out. That is a failure. Okay. Fuck. Okay. It's a little wild. Alright. Who would have known that the guy who left had the strongest ability and made this thing not able to move? Okay, that is the end of their turn. That was actually... Fuck, good job.
I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm just double check something, make sure...
They did make it really uncomfortable.
Okay, in a fit of panic... No, he already used his thing. Damn it. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Like that. Like
Alright. That is the end of their turn.
up top.
Going back to Uzu. Now, Uzu has been spending a little bit more time on the ship. You're still not sure what he's doing, but you do feel behind you, Captain Marley, a very eerie presence. Something you have not felt since your time in the realm of shadow.
I can't even get
And
to it, brother.
Uzu appears behind you.
It would be crazy
says,
if there was
"Captain."
somebody that had a
I have something for you.
that had.
Oh boy. I knew you were gonna come back.
Oh no, I'm leaving, but I have something
Wait.
for you.
For your
Uzu,
troubles.
Okay.
Uzu holds up in front of you a circular object that has a stem protruding from the top of it, but the stem is a tentacle. And
Oh god.
on the front of this
Yes.
circular object is the face of what looks like a very beautiful woman that has tentacles for hair.
I would kiss him on the mouth.
Uzu slaps you across the face and goes back into the
I like
realm of
him.
shadow.
I
Uzu-
like it.
Uzu is gone. All right. Marko, what do you got?
I think I'm gonna cast blood, or what's it called? Blood Curse of Bloated Agony on the Nightshade. And that is a 1d8, I believe. So I don't know if he's like, it has to be 30 meters away from me. So how do I?
Give me 1 second. I'll look that up.
Oh.
Okay, so bonus action. Okay. Lasts up to 1 minute. I will make a Constitution saving throw for Nightshade to see if that lands. Double check
Alright.
the stats here.
Yes, but I canceled as soon as it happened, brother. That was a cheat.
Fortunately, what is the DC? Sorry.
It is a
Why?
D8.
No, the DC meaning when it
No.
says the target must make a concentration saving throw.
I canceled
It
the
should
fucking-
tell you what the spell or what the DC is. If not, I can look it up for you. No big deal. Actually, I got your sheet open right here. I should
Yeah,
just look it up
chronic
there.
damage. It links more than one attack. Oh, a DC 15. Sorry.
You're good. Okay. That is a success, so that does not go on Nightshade, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hang on. No.
Curse.
No, you're right. Okay, so the curse goes on it, and then for the curse to keep going, it has to roll a con saving throw. So automatically the curse is already on it. So whenever this creature makes more than one attack during its turn, it takes 1d8 of necrotic damage. Okay, that is currently on Nightshade. That is your bonus action. What would you like to do for your turn?
So I'm not. Am I currently on the ship?
Yep, you are on the railing of the ship.
Okay. Then since I have my 3 predatory strikes, I would like to use those on the Nightshade, if possible.
Go ahead and double check that you have enough movement to move to the Nightshade, which I think you do. And then move your character over there to make your attack.
How far does he need to get? Let's see. It's about 8 tiles, I would say.
Like, hold on.
I always forget 45 movement, 45 feet.
In that form, he should get some additional movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but you have additional reach. Okay, so you're gonna want to move your character right there, and you're fine right there. You can make your attacks. I gave you additional reach.
Okay, and I believe you told me it was a D8, right?
You have to roll to attack first, so go ahead and roll a d20 and add your attack modifier. You will see that as the first number that is next to your predatory strikes.
Okay.
That one is a miss.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll one more. Actually, you have 3 attacks. because
Yeah.
you're in this form.
8.
What is your attack bonus?
Okay. Where?
Plus 9. So I will
Missing
say
everywhere.
that the second attack hit. Fuck, now I gotta double check.
Hitting around him.
Fuck is this guy's AC? That the middle one does hit. Yes, you just meet his AC with a 16.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll damage for that. Double check your what did I name that form? Your harbinger form. Make sure you don't have any additional effects for that. I don't think I did.
Dude, where's our
No,
tank? Like,
tank,
our three is, you know, on
tank,
everybody.
escape. Plus 2 AC.
Coming up behind you.
Nope, you're good.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, and also you could have made that. Nope, never mind. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're good.
Okay, sorry, I was getting confused. I was like, I have like a character sheet, and I have like the Discord things you sent me for my.
Oh, you're gonna want to save those as text files and just have them open.
Okay.
That should help you a little bit. Okay. I believe that is your bonus action, your action, and your movement action. Unless you want to use your reaction, I'd say that would be your turn.
Yeah, I guess I'll say that's my turn.
Okay, so you did 6. Excuse me, 6 plus.
They just popped 2, right?
So you see Marko run up and take 3 swipes at this thing with his feather bone-like appendages that are protruding from his pseudo wings, if you will. And he misses twice, but gets a nice lunge into the Nightshade with his second strike. Helion, what do you got?
I didn't. I wasn't.
Marko, you did a total of 12 damage, just FYI, to give you a good
All right.
idea.
Oh, damage.
I need Kurokage to make a con save.
I'm hitting shots with.
I'm casting Frostbite. DC is 16.
Kurokage, you said?
Kurokage. Yes, sir.
He is unconscious, so I'm gonna make that an automatic failure. What does that do?
Sick. He takes 2d6 damage. Which is 12 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to freeze him.
Okay. With your devil fruit?
Yeah.
I think you need to be touching him.
Yeah, I touched him with ice.
Maybe I'll hit the headshot.
Checkmate.
No, you need to put your hand on him.
That's how I froze Matt.
Oh, that's
Wow.
okay. So I'm just gonna say that your spell froze him. You don't need to use your bonus action for that. His body is frozen. He's just not encased in ice. But it's essentially the same thing for your abilities, so you're fine.
Okay. Sick.
Yeah. He's got a real thin outer layer of frostbite.
Ouch.
Yeah, it doesn't look pretty. All right. So unless you want to use your bonus action for anything else.
That's what I had it planned for, so that's just gonna be the...
You know what? I like the way that you did that. We can go ahead and make that how your ability works. If you use an ice spell, you can use your bonus action to complete.
I mean, it said like I figured like the wordage was like, okay, well I fucking touched him with my ice spell, so like,
I like
you
that.
know, it's part of my devil fruit, so like why would that not work, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, well, okay.
All right, but ice spells only.
I figured that's like the way that you intended it to play out, but like,
No, I like that better than the way I wanted it to play out. So, hey man,
oh, okay.
fucking devil
Sick.
fruits are malleable. Let's run this nutty shit.
Sick. Alright, well, yep. It's the end of my turn after him.
All right. Merek is going to go ahead and attempt to force jump back to the ship, which he actually does. I don't know why I said it that way, but he will then attempt to use Force Strain on Nightshade. That is a failure. Nightshade has a pretty high save against that. Okay. I believe I gave that as a standard action for him. That is a move. Bonus action. Nope, he's good. Okay, that is Merek's turn, unfortunately. And Marcus, what do you got for me, dude?
Marcus is gonna launch another lightning chromatic orb at Nightshade.
Okay. Remind me, is that a save on my part? Nope.
No, I got a hit. 22.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage and let me know what kind of damage.
I would with you.
That's lightning damage.
I like it.
Next to me. You, next to me.
16.
Nice.
Decent level 1 damage. Let's go.
Nightshade is looking
Yeah, shit. You got mercy and that's it. And you left her in there.
pretty banged up.
Nice. I'm gonna use one of my fruit powers, Titanify, and I'll make myself one size larger, so I'll be large now.
Okay.
And then that'll end my turn.
You got red?
Oh, shit.
All right.
Wicked.
I'll be right back. I gotta feed my dog.
All good. All right, and then Miles Roan is going to go ahead and attempt to do the same thing. So I will have Nightshade roll another. Okay, Nightshade does succeed that one, but it's at disadvantage because he's already restrained. One more. Okay, he still succeeds. So this was an attempt to make Nightshade prone by dragging him completely down. But Nightshade was able to, even though restrained, still contort his body to avoid the actual loop that was trying to go around his neck to pull him down. Okay, that is his turn. He is going to move. Nope, he's fine right there. All right, Marley, what do you got?
Right. So how is the Nightshade currently looking?
He's looking like he's fatally wounded, but something is telling you that that doesn't mean he's going to be easy to take out moving forward. Something has changed in the past 6 seconds.
Something is not the same.
Yeah, this thing looks
Anyway.
like it has bloodlust in its eyes, and it will not relent. So it's hard to tell. But as far as wounds are considered, he's bleeding all over.
Told me back in the other
Okay, so what I'm gonna do first, I am going to
Oh, fuck.
okay, I am going to point directly at this Nightshade. And all of a sudden, everyone hears a really loud boom. And I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
So he will have to make a Wisdom saving throw. And because he has taken hit points, he will take 2d12 instead of 2d8 if he fails.
Okay. And you said a con?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Yes.
Oh.
Let's see here. Wisdom.
DC 15.
Yeah, I just
Fuck.
got thrown off.
If only that was a 9.
Did he
Okay.
pass?
No,
Or
go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so that's 2d12.
Yep, I'm really hoping you don't roll 2 12s.
It's 15 damage.
Alright.
Necrotic.
I got.
Okay,
moved off.
and then with my bonus action, I'm going to.
No, from
Tentacle
feedback.
appears right in front of his face, next to Miles.
Yeah, when she ulted.
And is gonna
Right
do a
here.
little swingy at him. I believe
Oh, did you eat your fruit?
melee spell attack. No. This is my regular tentacle ability.
Oh, my apologies.
I pocketed the fruit. That can wait until we're in a safe situation where I can test out its powers.
Okay.
Marley plays smart.
True.
Uh,
You did see everyone throw up after they ate it, so
yeah, I was like, maybe I don't do that.
yeah, might be a whole round of puking. Who knows?
Okay, so as a bonus action, create a 10-foot tentacle. That's gonna appear, yeah, like I said, right in front of the Nightshade next to Miles. And then I make a melee spell attack, which I believe I have +7 on.
Yes.
Okay. I don't really know how the attack rolls work. Okay, yikes. That is 16 to hit.
That is a miss.
Okay. Cool, the tentacle's hanging out there though.
All right. Yep. Your tentacle sprouts out right in front of it, and instead of going for a hit, it misses and then hits one of the feathers, but it turns a swing into a gentle kind of like brush against the feathers. Okay. What else you got?
I like my position. I'm gonna stick right here and pass turn.
All right. Next is Kirokage. Hi, kitty.
Honestly, Sam.
No, I was.
Kirokage is going to roll another death saving throw. That is a success. It's got 2 of those. Good to know. All right, moving on to Nightshade. Nightshade is going to freak the fuck out. You see some of his wounds start to close.
Shit.
Give me 1 sec.
Did.
I knew I should have used my other ability.
I ran. I made it out.
I had a feeling.
Okay, good. Alright, Nightshade starts looking like he was slightly in better condition than the damage than he just took. And he's going to make a full-on attack.
On point. They got all the.
On, we're gonna go with Miles Roan.
You get here. I can jump on.
Come on, wait a minute now.
Do it.
Did he hit?
A couple times.
Get the fucking healers. Healers down.
Yeah, they all hit. Okay.
Same.
You see Miles Roan when he first gets hit with the bite attack. You see
Oh,
that this.
I think you're muted.
Made it.
I have no
Unless-
idea how that happens. It's as if I get
Okay.
muted randomly. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
What was the last thing you heard me say?
That he was gonna make an attack on Miles.
Yeah, he made a multi-attack on Miles. They all hit. And you see Miles, when he gets hit with the bite attack, that the bite attack, almost as if it's twice the pressure than you've otherwise seen Nightshade.
So with my reaction, I would like to use my tentacle to mitigate some of that damage. I don't know if it'll make a difference, but I might as well.
Sure.
So as a reaction, I can mitigate 1d8 of any damage. 6 damage gets mitigated. Is that enough?
No.
Okay, cool. I tried. Whatever.
We're good. So we'll just say it as if he were already here. Miles, he gets bit with the bite attack. You see that the tentacle smacks the Nightshade in the mouth as soon as he makes the grab with the bite. And that bite attack almost looks like it is twice the amount of pressure as you saw it deal to Merek. And he hits with the bite attack, throws him back on the ground, and then does 2 claw attacks on him, and then goes in to stab him with his horns. Miles takes a total of 94 damage and is dead.
Oh man.
It's a lot of damage.
Yes, Miles is dead. You are then going to see Nightshade use its reaction, or not its reaction, but its movement action to try and wiggle out of this rope now that Miles is dead. His devil fruit powers are no longer keeping the rope taut on the creature. There were no knots, it was more of a restraining with sheer force and power. That'll do it. You see Nightshade shake that ability. I'm gonna move. I'm just gonna hide Kirokage for now. I don't know how, so I'm just gonna move him. Here we go. Come on. Fucking no. God, son of a bitch.
I believe in you.
Yep. All right. Well, he's out in space, but just pretend he's not there. You see Nightshade wiggle out of the ropes and then use its bonus action to essentially disappear. You see its skin and feathers kind of have this weird hexagonal little sections on the scales and feathers kind of flip over. And it goes invisible, and all you see is a floating Kirokage. That'll be Nightshade's turn. Going back to Uzu, he's fucking off on the ship. He's causing mayhem, doing his thing. Back to Marko. What do you got for me, dude?
Alright, so I just see like a floating Kirokage, essentially, right?
Yeah.
And he's just still in front of me. He's still in the same position, right? But he's not in the ropes.
Nope.
Right now?
It's as if he was sitting on the back of Nightshade and Nightshade just disappeared. You can surmise that Nightshade is still there.
Okay. Well, since I don't see him and I see only Kirokage, I'm gonna use my Crimson Right. I could use the bonus action, right?
Yeah.
As the beginning? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a bonus action. So as a bonus action,
Dude, that Doom Fist is just murky.
the weapon that I'm currently holding, well, my wings that I have on my hybrid form,
On your Harbinger form.
or my Harbinger form, excuse me. Yeah, so I'm going to activate that. So I'm going to be taking 1d6 of necrotic damage.
Yep.
And it can't be reduced anyway, so I'm going to activate that.
Sure.
Okay.
Would
3.
you like me to describe it, or would you like to describe it?
I would just say one of my wings ignites, so I'd say maybe like the right side, maybe my right wing ignites in red flames, crackling with heat. So I'm gonna perform 3 hybrid strikes on Kurokage because he's the only one that I see.
Yes.
It-
You may use that wing for all 3 strikes, so you can apply your damage bonus.
Okay, so that's a damage bonus. Hold on.
Well, don't roll for damage yet. You have to roll roll a d20 3 times and apply your attack bonus to see if you hit for those 3 attacks, and I will let you know if you do, and then I'll tell you which ones to roll damage for.
So 22.
Well, it's
Alright.
13 plus your attack, 3 plus your attack, and what was the last one? 6?
Yeah.
6 plus your attack.
Okay, so since in this form,
Unfortunately, I've already done the math for you. Unfortunately, only one of those hit.
Okay, and that's a D8, I believe, right?
That's a D8 from what I give you, but your Crimson Right, I believe, adds additional damage.
Okay, so a D8 plus Crimson Right. A 6.
Plus your base predatory strike damage, which is...
Oh, okay. Predatory strike is plus 9.
That's to hit.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay.
That's plus 6 for damage. So
plus 6.
Damn, you've rolled nothing but max for all of your damage dice. Okay, so that's
He's
a total
cheating.
of right. That's a total of 12 damage, and then I will check out your Crimson Right. Roll another d6 for your fire damage from your Crimson Right.
All right.
Perfect. So you did a total of 18 damage. 16 damage. I can count.
All right, and I guess I will just what you call it, Marley? Ready up or no? What'd you say?
Ready in action?
Yeah,
You just
ready in action.
attacked,
I
You
believe.
attacked and you used a bonus action, so I don't think you can ready in action.
Okay, well I guess I'm just chilling now after doing
Ready
that.
in action is like if you have an action still that you can use, but you have nothing to use it on, then you would find an action to ready.
Yeah, but you're in melee range, so it was best to do what you did.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I can't really like get into like a defensive position, but
You could, if you prepared an action, you can prepare the dodge action to add a bonus to your AC. Like if you don't want to attack, but you would rather not take damage, that is an option. But you've already used your action to attack.
okay. Well, I guess that's my turn. I guess I'll just be chilling then.
There you
Sounds
go.
good. That was a good turn. Helion, you are up, and I will be right back. Less than 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, no, take your time.
Anyone else here play Kingdom Hearts?
Oh, dude, when I was younger, hell yeah.
Yeah, I was just telling my boy Helion here that we're fighting the Chameleon boss on the Tarzan world with Clayton.
Oh shit, dude, hell yeah.
That's what we're fighting right now.
Oh, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
I'm
that
back.
game was the shit. Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Are they all the way the fuck out here already? What the fuck?
Oh no. That is Merek is on the back of Nightshade right now. That is just his character. I will go ahead and hide that now.
So,
My
wait,
apologies.
so they're right here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right now, what
Oh,
you
but-
see, what you saw was Nightshade put put Kurokage on his back. I got their fucking names mixed up again. And then Nightshade went invisible, but you can still see Merek kind of floating as if it was on his back. So you can surmise that
Yeah.
Nightshade is still there. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that's chill. Sick.
I
Alright.
forgot to make
Yeah,
you roll
I'd-
that at disadvantage for those attacks. He is technically invisible. Go ahead.
Oh shit. Well. Alright, you see me. Oh, yeah, I'm in okay. You see me hold up my fingers in like a little gun shape. And you just see a ray of frost just be beaming out towards Nightshade.
All right.
Alright.
That hits.
That's-
and
that's a
since that-
28.
Yep. And since that is an attack roll for a spell, you do crit, so roll double damage.
Oh shit! Alright.
Whoa.
All right. So I do 19 points of cold damage, and then I'm gonna use my my bonus action to freeze him.
Hey, 1 sec. I would have done it. Hang on. Okay. Nightshade is still alive. It is frozen, but this is one of those freezes that it doesn't encapsulate him in ice. It's like he's frozen until he uses his move action type thing. So yes, until his turn,
Okay.
he counts as...
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
He is looking fucked up, by the way. Like, he's wanting to get out of there.
Oh, okay. Well, that's sick. I'll just use my reaction right now. Make him 10 times heavier. He can feel the weight of the world on his shoulders now. That'll be turn.
Okay. You see Nightshade kind of fall to the ground a little bit. But since he's still
You
frozen...
should use that.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. You should have waited if he like tried to fly away or something. That would have been sick.
Oh, that's true. It's your reaction. She got you. Oh, no, it's your bonus action. My bad.
Go into the room.
Oh, I thought no. He said it was his reaction.
Oh, yeah, to increase the weight. You're right. Yeah, that's funny.
Sure.
Okay, so yeah, you do see him encapsulated in ice, and you see him kind of like his legs kind of shatter. Not his legs himself, but the ice around his legs kind of shatter as if a lot of force is dragging him down. But he is able to push up a little bit still, so he's not knocked prone because this is a very strong creature. But he looks like he is going to be very sluggish on his turn. Going back to Merek. Merek is going to attempt to force jump back onto the ship. And then Nightshade is going to use its reaction for the attack of opportunity with its bite.
Oh, what a punk.
Double checking Merek's AC.
Out. Yeah.
That is going to be a hit on Merek. I will not hold. Go ahead.
Oh, never mind. I already used my reaction. I
You
think.
did. Yep.
Yeah. I can remember
I
if I had gone since then. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I will not roll damage. Merek will just be knocked unconscious. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to move you. You were right here. There we go. Right about here, he gets knocked unconscious. Okay. That'll be Merek's turn. Marcus, what do you got?
Is there enough room up there for me to get into melee range of the Nightshade and Kurokage?
He's on point.
Check.
Dude.
Yeah, because you're pretty big.
What is going on with Weeks?
I will say that Merek is technically not on the ship, so yes.
He was there.
Alright, cool. Then I'm gonna move into melee range.
Okay.
Do I see Nightshade with my blind fighting break?
You do. You do. Can you? What is the source of that? Like, is it just blind sense straight up, or is it like neck location? I don't know.
It just says I have blind sight.
Okay. Yeah, just straight blind sight.
You can effectively see anything that isn't behind total cover.
Okay, that makes sense. You just perceive its presence there. It is frozen,
Yeah.
so technically you see a frozen encapsulation of something that isn't there that resembles Nightshade's shape.
Nice. Okay, I was gonna say it does also say that you can see an invisible creature unless it successfully hides. So I didn't know if it needed to hide
Fucking
anything.
perfect. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna give it the old stabby.
Okay, you march up now that you're big and tall, and you feel like you're as if you're on a ship full of gnomes again, because you're just towering over everyone. You step onto Miles Rones' body, just completely splitting him in half because you stepped him on right there in the middle, and you take 2 attacks onto Nightshade.
I had to clean.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, 19 to hit.
Making a big old
19
mess on the
hits.
deck, man.
Alright, I'm gonna stab my halberd into
There's nothing
Nightshade.
more satisfying than cleaning up gore and innards.
And
Speak
then I'm
for
going.
yourself.
While the halberd is inside of him, I'm going to use my devil power to make just the halberd a huge size halberd. I'm gonna use the damage from the large instead, but I'm just gonna like basically stab it in him and then expand the wound by making the halberd giant. Well, it's
Love it. Absolutely.
Holy shit. Triple
cool.
X halberd, dude.
Yeah, that's dope.
So it'll be a 1d12 because I was large. +4. Or no, +5.
I was thinking about how much of a pain in the ass that would be to roll for to make that for 3.5. 5e was so easy.
6 damage.
6 damage. You shove your halberd into an open wound that was caused by one of the blade feathers from Marko, and it goes in, and because it's an existing wound, some of your force is kind of taken back into your body from your reach being fully extended. So the damage is a little low. However, you activating that ability does open up the wound a little bit more, cutting Nightshade's health in half, essentially.
I'm going to leave it inside of Nightshade too. I'm going to let go of my halberd and take a step back.
I'm very worried about that. Very good. You see Marcus just totally let go and look upon this situation in a pondering manner. Would you like to do anything else for your turn?
Just kind of chuckle at the thought of everyone seeing a floating halberd just sitting there with okay, floating above.
I can respect a man doing it for the meme, man.
I can expand. And then yeah, no, I'm good actually.
Nightshade is looking fatally wounded. Very, very well done. I love that. All right,
yeah.
Mr. Ropeman is deceased. Unless anyone wants to cast Revivify, he does not have any actions. So, Marley, what do you got?
Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is that tentacle is gonna go straight back down into the deck, and then straight back up and uppercut this fucking invisible Nightshade.
Okay.
So I'll roll a spell attack.
Okay. So if anyone was wondering, the fact that it turned invisible means most of this stuff would have been at disadvantage, but thanks to Joey freezing it, sorry, not Joey, but Helion freezing it, you're able to see this thing, so it's not a disadvantage.
That's what
So I'm assuming that a 11 misses.
An 11 does miss, unfortunately.
Totally fine. I got the bad roll out of the way first.
There you go. That's one way to look at it.
The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Chill Touch. I will create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. I'll make a spell attack, and it will take 1d8 necrotic damage, and it won't be able to gain hit points until the start of its next turn.
Ooh.
If I hit.
Does that count towards temporary hit points?
It says regain. I think regain
That
hit
makes
points
sense.
is like healing type
Okay.
things.
Yeah, this is fair.
That is a nat 20.
Okay, go ahead, and since that was a spell attack, correct me if I'm wrong, you get to roll double damage. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm a 5th level, so it's actually 2d8, which means it's 4d8. Okay.
Yep. Straight ahead.
4. So it's 4d8. Throw those out there. Oh ho ho.
Very nice.
That is 21. I am going to add my Fury of the Small on top of that, so that'll be an extra 8 damage from being a goblin.
All right. I'm going to ask you one question, Wonder.
Yes.
How do you want to do it?
Okay, so, all right.
Oh my goodness.
A ghostly hand, a skeletal hand appears. It's dripping wet. The cosmic power radiating from the skeletal hand is absolutely insane. You can see tentacles kind of like flying around it, but it's not a tentacle. It's a skeletal hand. It's gonna grab the halberd out of its stomach pull it out and then just start jabbing him over and over and over.
Oh my god.
I love it
like-
so much.
And
Okay.
it's freezing as it does it because it's cold damage.
Okay. All right. So here's what's gonna happen. Everything that Wonder just said happens, and as a byproduct of that, it is stabbing and stabbing and stabbing. This has actually knocked Nightshade and Kurokage off of the Wonder. What is it that you would call the front of your ship that Kurokage is currently on?
It's the bow.
It's the bow.
Well, they're on the bow spire right now, but yeah, the bow.
Okay. Perfect. So it knocks Kurokage and Nightshade off of the bow. Nightshade falls unconscious. I need to make this flying. There we go. Nightshade falls unconscious. You're just basically using your warlock powers that you got from your demon daddy to grab this halberd right out of Nightshade, stab it repeatedly, and the momentum actually caused it to fall backwards as soon as it fell unconscious, and it falls off the bow of the ship. We're going to go ahead and make it explorer mode. There we go. Okay. You now see Kurokage and Merek floating off the side of the ship. Uzu is nowhere to be seen, and Miles Roan is dead on the deck of your ship. You then see a bright beam come. Yep, I'll go ahead and click that. There you go. That was awesome. Fuck that guy. I agree. You now see the Imperial Dreadnought release a very bright beam in front of your ship. This beam is sucking your ship, Kurokage, Nightshade, and Merek at all different speeds towards the front of the ship. The front of the ship has the hangar down below. You kind of feel like this is trying to drag you into the hangar. I know that the scaling does not quite match, but I would say
No,
that
it does not.
the Imperial Dreadnought is about twice the size of what you see in game. So this could very definitely hold your ship, which you were well known. You know well of this because you just parked your ship in the hangar and stole from this ship and took advantage of the fact that you had no technology on board, so you're not trackable.
And I got lost.
Then you hear Fengar.
Do I have time to do something?
In 1 second. I do have to realize.
Okay. Yeah. You go ahead.
Then you do hear Fengar pop out of the Trent. Remember, the Trent took his ring after he popped into it and said, "Oh yes, we need to get the fuck out of here." And yeah, now it is open floor. You start seeing your ship start veering to the right as if you're trying to get out of that tractor beam.
They're in the back line.
This
Like,
is a
they're
good
so
point
far
to
back.
point out mechanics of the ship. If you would like to use your abilities or use your just, actual physical being to help the ship maneuver in any way, there are certain roles that I will do for the ship based off of who is navigating the ship. And your abilities will
Why is my team
determine if
not
I can
fucking
adapt.
doing
I can add
anything
additional
with themselves?
dice to that roll for essentially a high save DC. So this is
I have-
a good time.
Yeah, I have proficiency in navigator's tool and water vehicles.
I
Which I know this isn't in
even-
water.
I didn't even
but-
fucking know that, but I'm so happy that you have that because I really didn't want your shipwright and helmsman to also be your navigator.
There you go. I really want to just gobble down this fucking snake woman, though. I mean, tentacle woman. Fruit.
Wonder, you're awesome. Okay, you pull out this devil fruit power, or not this devil fruit power, this devil fruit, and it looks.
I'm gonna eat it like this.
Before you do that, the shape of the woman on the front of it with the tentacle hair, it does animate for a split second and wink at you in a very seductive way. And then
yeah, it
you
does.
just see Wonder go fucking ham. She's getting in there, you know. So you eat this fruit, and then maybe about a quarter of a second passes before you start vomiting, but not in a, you know, painful way like most vomits. Kind of like one of
It's a
those
sexual way.
Yeah, you know,
The
no.
sexual vomit, the sexual puke.
I don't know why I agreed to that so quickly. But you do see that. Everyone on the ship sees this. She does vomit out what essentially looks like a tentacle. So a tentacle comes out of her mouth, and the end of the tentacle is another tentacle. So it's just one long tentacle with like 2 tips on it. It's a double-sided tentacle. It falls on the ship, starts flopping around, starts withering like an earthworm after a rainstorm. But then you see it seep in. Then you see it seep into the ship, and very weirdly, you hear the ship rumble and quake and split and kind of feel like it's about to burst, but it doesn't. And instead, out comes from the front of the ship a protruding exoskeleton. If anyone has ever seen, what would you call it? What was the name of that fucking show? With the Titans. Attack on Titan. There we go. I just remind myself. You know, it is a very large exoskeleton with a rib cage going over the top of the ship. The ship's wood becomes covered in algae and barnacles. The ship's sails, the side sails, become withered with tentacles that kind of look like Wonder's tentacles that she summoned before, except for these are more fleshy. And you see that your ship gains pace. It actually almost doubles in speed in relation to how fast it was already trying to move out of this tractor beam. Congratulations, Wonder. You just got out of the tractor beam.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
All right. You guys are heading out of the tractor beam. I will go ahead and give everyone else a moment to, if they wanted to do anything during this 6 seconds, because after that, Fengar is going to do something. So would anyone like to do anything?
I get my mop ready to clean up the giblets of the dead guy on the front of the ship. And I do that. Yes.
I'm gonna go to the crow's nest. Just chill, I guess.
Hand me the bucket and the mop.
Oh, and I hand the Titan the bucket and the mop.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna go hang out with Fangor.
I'm gonna make them huge so I can just do a big old cleanup real quick.
Yeah, so he could clean it up. I'll go on my
Yeah,
break.
no,
I'll go on my lunch break for
This is
30 minutes.
Do you need a cigarette? I have a cigarette.
I need like 7 cigarettes on my 30-minute break.
For each section in between each feather on your wing? Fuck yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
There's another thing you can draw. You smoking 7 cigarettes being held by your feathers.
Dude, I want to draw the captain eating the fruit. I think it'd be so fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
If
she'd
I have
love
like
that.
manga panels, I was thinking of doing that in, like manga panels. Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
I say it like
Alright.
she's not here, but she would love that. Please do that.
Yeah,
No, I
that's so
wouldn't.
fucking.
I'm just kidding.
Alright.
So
But
funny.
I guess I do that. I go on my lunch break, smoke all the cigarettes in one puff.
All right, Wonder. I'm about to send you something before Fengar takes his turn. This is more like for you to get a rough idea of what's happening, but this is something that, as the navigator, I think that you should have. So go over it, but it's not something that you need to pay ultra attention to, if that makes sense. Give me 1 second. Okay. And
It's
then I'm-
interesting to me, just in the build of this ship, it's interesting to me that the mast of the ship has multiple pulley systems and ropes attached to it with no function. Just absolutely no function at all.
It goes up and down.
There's no sail. There's no there's no reason for the mast to go up and down.
Well,
well, I'd say we could fling our flag up there. But
there you
we don't have
go.
one.
There you go. That's exactly what it's there for. It's for
Damn
once you
it.
guys come.
I forgot to make our flag.
There you go. See? Don't worry. After
worry, guys,
this,
I'll get
depending
on
on
it.
how it goes, you'll have plenty of time to make that flag. All right. So I believe I sent that to you.
Oh,
I did.
what'd you send me?
You're good.
I tried.
It's just something to keep
There
in
was more
mind.
about.
Now you are going to be the navigator, but in this instance, Fengar is taking a liberty to realize that you guys just took out an Inquisitor Vice Admiral. You staying here is a fucking horrible idea because they're going to send someone even more powerful after you. This has put you guys in quite of a bind. This is one of those moments where you have a chance to escape and you might not escape if you don't take this chance. So Fengar is going to go ahead and hold up his right hand and he's going to flip it back and forth once. And as soon as he puts it back down, out comes out a very large, not very large, but a very medium size. There we go. Sorry.
Very medium size.
Yeah, totally. Checking a DM. Give me 1 second. Pull out a medium-sized circular stone ring, and
I definitely think we can get away.
Joey, go ahead and since this is a specific thing, go ahead and roll a perception check for me, including your observation hockey.
I couldn't heal you anyways. Jump away.
What's your
You know
total?
hockey?
19 total.
19 total. What's your...
I got all.
You have a plus 10 on top of what you already have.
Oh, then it'd be 29.
There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Hey, have
My
fun.
bad, man.
No,
He sees the seams in the universe.
He does. He has to roll a 1 if you want to see something. Yes, you do see that. If you would like to do something, feel free to let me know. This will work in tandem, and I'll check my shit in a second. But yes, you don't see yours, or sorry, you don't see Kurokage's. You see Merek's.
Okay. How far away is it?
From Miles Roan, I would say it's about
I got
5
Reinhardt
feet
fucking
away from
guard,
Merek,
so
closer
there's a
to
whole
the
lot of-
ship. He did let go of it. Oh boy, I got more. Okay.
Your mom got more. Bitch.
Wait, what does that
What
mean?
would that be in? What would that be?
To answer your question, that is the reason that you guys came here. Yes.
Okay.
One.
All right. Okay, I think we're good. Feel free to interrupt me if I'm missing anything.
Oh yeah, wait, hold up.
Sure.
How far? It'd be like that far away?
Oh no. I would say sorry about that. That's a good point. I would say it's right about. God, this is so hard to do in 3D. On
Yeah, this is
Tailfire.
rough. That's why it looks weird as shit.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I would. Oh my god, that is not where I wanted that. Okay, I will move Merek where it is. There you go. That's where it's at. Oh wait, maybe a little more. There you go.
Okay. So I would like to use. Oh fuck! This is insane. Am I actually gonna do that for this? I feel like I'm gonna have to. Yeah. So I'd like to like. I guess go out there and get it.
Ooh, you want to?
Dude, you were very
Okay.
alone.
So, but my thought process is,
Their entire team collapsed.
I'm gonna pop Ice Age, freeze it, and then bring it to me by freezing one of the beans inside of my bag.
Like, entire team was right there.
Could send you with the hat.
Okay, you. I don't think I specified otherwise. You do have to make contact with all of these items, but unless you want to cast.
Yeah,
a
no, I was
spell-
gonna cast. Yeah.
Okay. So this has happened in the span of 6 seconds. The ship is veering. As far as targeting the lightsaber, you're good. Any move after that, if you use an action to do something with the saber or anything like that, after one action, I would say you would have to add an extra. You're moving very fast right now, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, it was just like boom, move it to me. That was it.
Is Merek dead?
Merek is unconscious, but he's stuck in the tractor beam.
Gotcha.
Well, I don't think I hit it, so.
Like, tapping.
Or I
would-
didn't
I
need to
would-
roll, did I?
I
wasn't
didn't.
really-
I didn't.
uh,
Yeah, no, you're good. You need to make it to the lightsaber to freeze it, unless you cast a spell, which I think you're doing, and then you're pulling
Yeah,
out
I
a
was just gonna
bean and
cast
freezing
Frostbite on it.
that.
You guys leaving dice everywhere.
I would
Come
say
on
because
now.
you rolled a 1.
The galaxy is just flooded with dice.
I've been cleaning up my dice. So I don't want
Yeah.
to be included.
Me too.
I
Yeah.
don't even know how to do that. What do you do?
Right
Right click
on.
and X.
Yeah, there's a
Right
little X
click.
will pop up.
Okay, I would say.
Come on, janitor.
I'm on my break. Leave me alone.
I would say you still have. Okay, you've activated Ice Age. You're doing this. You did miss with the first one only because you rolled a 1. You're trying to hit a great sword, so it's not like it has an AC, but you do have to not roll a 1. Is all I ask. So you still have this ability for 2 more turns. I would say on the next opportunity, which I will present to you, you're just to prepare you. You're gonna have to compensate for an extra 30 feet of movement. That makes sense. The saber will be 30 feet away more from you.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
okay.
Like I still have wiggle room. That's why I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this now before we float away, kind of deal. So.
Okay. And then I'll take this opportunity to point out that moving ships in Tailspire is a pain in the ass. It's a bunch of pieces. It's not one thing. So you're gonna have to use theater remind of this. You see Fengar steer the steering wheel. You see him put down his arm, flip it, and out came out a circular rune-shaped stone with a bunch of different dials on it, circular dials. Like you're talking like maybe 30 fucking, spinning dials. And you see him start fucking with that. And then everyone else also sees Helion. The area around him becomes very icy. It's not quite frozen, but it's got that fucking very morning condensation on the grass has frosted. It's not frozen, but frosted. Hopefully that makes sense. And it's kind of steaming with condensation. And you see him try to shoot this light reaver that is floating from Merek's hand between the ship and Merek. Then you see Fengar start to move some fucking dials around on that thing and yell, "Aye, we gotta get the fuck out of here, lass.
Go for the solo.
Just make sure we don't get fired on." And he keeps moving these dials. Would anyone else like to do anything?
Marley starts freaking out and she's like, "Excuse me, we will make less money if you use that right now."
You hear Fengar say, "Lass, if I don't use this right now, there's not gonna be a tomorrow to make any money."
Oh, fucking dwarves.
God.
And you can tell that this accent is a mix between Butcher from The Boys and your average fucking Rings of Power fucking gnome accent. Like, it's very stereotypical. Go ahead. Marko?
Dwarves are all the same.
Oh,
Well, I'm off my lunch break, so I don't really know what to do. I'm not the captain. I kind of go back into my janitorial form.
okay. You can right-click on your figure, and there should be an option for forms, and I put all of those in there. So you should be able to switch back and forth. There you go.
All right. Well, then I guess I'll just chill out, go back to work, start mopping the floor again, getting rid of the mess that just
Okay.
happened.
Okay. Mind you, your
Marley
ship is
sees-
covered in algae right now. What you're doing is not not doing anything.
Marley sees you transform back into a normal person, and she kind of goes a little droopy, like, "Aw,
Oh.
no."
I smoke more cigarettes. And since I didn't drink the rum that she gave me earlier, I just drink that as well.
Hell,
Kinda
Oh,
chill
yeah.
out.
okay. I will say that Uzu did drop off the rum when he gave Wonder the devil fruit after recognizing her
Oh,
as
no,
captain and leaving
Oh,
your
Yeah.
crew.
I chug one of
You
those,
better
so
have.
I'm okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's
He
got
couldn't
that.
handle my captaincy. I don't blame him.
Nah, definitely not. Okay, Joey,
many
would
people
you?
can.
Sorry. Okay. Helion, would you like to make another attempt at that?
I got the,
Yeah.
the answer.
Okay, go for it.
Just-
Don't worry about it.
Same thing, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a hit. Well, yeah, we'll give that for a light reaver. That's just a hunk of metal at this point. Okay, you. I'll go ahead and let you describe what that looks like.
I gotta
You know how to
step
use
out.
your ability. You're fine. Go ahead.
Oh, it's just gonna look like I kind of use the force, but with ice, and it's just gonna like attract straight to my hand. Afterwards, I'm just gonna pass out unconscious, like in the crow's nest. Just
How do you go up?
Ooh, you're in the crow's nest. Oh boy. Okay. Interesting.
It goes low.
Okay, yeah,
I'm just
you
gonna
guys see
pull-
this. He pulls something out of his pocket. You don't know what it is. It's too small. You're too far away. You see ice gleam from his hand, as well as the same way it's of his surroundings that I described earlier. And you see him shoot a ray of frost at this light reaver. It becomes completely encapsulated in ice, and then you just see it snap right to his hand, and his arm kind of gets covered in ice a little bit, as if fusing the light reaver to his hand. Then he falls unconscious, and he's just fucking paralyzed with his eyes rolled back of his head. No one's close enough to know this, but yeah, he's totally planking it on his back in the crow's nest. At this moment, you see Fengar go ahead and say, "Oi, Shepherd,
Can't do it.
you mind giving me a hand?" And Shepherd goes ahead and goes, and kind of like as if throwing a football as hard as he can, facing one direction and throwing it in the other, kind of swing his arm in a 180 motion, and a huge gust of wind hits your ship.
Back.
Right before the gust of wind hits your ship, the wood that you're standing on kind of grabs your feet, all of you, including Helion, who's unconscious in the crow's nest, to kind of keep you from flying off the fucking ship as a 60 miles per hour wind hits your ship and sends you flying. You are the Flying Dutchman, if that were to exist in this universe, which now it does.
Now it does, bitch.
Now it does. Right in front of the ship, you see a purpley kind of celestial body. Not a body, more of like a transparent sheet kind of form in front of you. And this is similar to the colors that are on the runestone that you guys, or sorry, the rift stone that you guys were sent here to steal, that you just watched Fengar pull out. Out of character, this is the item you were here to steal. Wonder does kind of, or sorry, not Wonder, Marley does kind of have this attitude of like she knows sort of what this is, as if Fengar had talked to her on the side about it, which he has. So if you have any questions, let me know. And you have one more round of action. This is a bonus action, this is a standard action, or this is a movement action. However, reactions and free actions are free, of course. So if you want to use those two, go ahead. But you only get one action.
Is anybody hurt?
Like paper cut hurt.
My feelings
what?
are hurt.
Yeah, about it.
Okay. All right. Huh. Interesting. I am out of anything that I could do for us for now, so I guess I'm just gonna hang tight. Man yourselves, boys. We're in for a ride.
Okay. You use your motivational speech action to
Oh, yeah.
warn your crew that shit is about to get really rough. Now, Wonder, I don't know how much you've read of that, but I think you can get a good idea of it's about to get fucking rough.
I'm skimming it, yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot there. Okay, anyone else?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Andrew. We'll start with Andrew.
Oh, okay. So yeah, upon hearing his captain tell him to, get ready for things to go down, a big smile creeps on Marcus's face as he says, "Aye, Captain." Claps his hands together and lets out a scream as he activates his justifiability, which is going to allow him to increase objects to gargantuan size for the next 3 rounds, even though I only get one.
He was there.
That's amazing.
That'll become relevant here shortly, as you said it can be a standard action.
Yes.
Money. All right, I'm gonna use that to launch 2 crossbows in the direction of the ship over there. 2 crossbow bolts, I mean, and then going to use what is it?
Real quick, while you're thinking, where are you shooting these? This is a very large ship, so I'll allow called shots on ships if it's like a character ability.
I'm gonna try and aim at the front at that big weapon, honestly.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna launch two bolts, and then I'm going to use my action surge to allow me to take another action. So it's 2 more bolts. So it's 4 bolts heading toward the ship, and then I pop my ability and make them gargantuan. So you have these giant torpedoes hurtling through space at the ship.
That's amazing. Okay, so as this happens, Helion shoots his what used to be just simple projectiles and are now massive ballista, fucking medieval, just dragon slaying, ship destroying fucking harpoons that are the size of, let's go ahead and say a small bridge, hurtling towards these weapons that are on the front of the ship. That was a very good call. Not only do you actually go ahead and roll 1 attack or 2 attacks.
It would be 4 total, technically.
Okay, go ahead and roll 4 attacks if you need to. Sorry, I got a little confused there on the.
Alright, we got 13, 6, 19. What was the last one? 10.
Okay, I will say the first and the second will hit. No worries on damage. This is you needing to get through a force field. The outside components of the ship are very vulnerable after a certain extent of the force field being penetrated. Normally it's meant to prevent ion blasts and any other kind of radiant damage. That's what these ships are used to. That's why they're very powerful yet very susceptible to damage out here in the Forgotten Realms, or outside the Forgotten Realms. You know what I mean. You effectively destroy this cannon. Now, as you go to throw it, you do see the exoskeleton of the ship on each rib cage grow. Remind me, Wonder, how many cannons did I give you? There we go. You do see the ship grow 10 cannons, 5 on each side, thanks to this Flying Dutchman's ability. You distributed that this vessel is lacking in artillery, and you gave this living ship in tandem with another Devil Fruit power of the Flying Dutchman motivation to try and help deter these enemies. Yeah, you render their front cannons useless, buying you guys another turn of not taking damage. That's very well done. All right. Would anyone else like to do anything? You have one action.
Pretty much chilling, I guess. I don't know what I can do other than hear my captain's warning and see what the Titan did. I vomit off the ship in fear and go back to work with an empty stomach.
Okay.
After drinking all that rum I got. So
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'm just cleaning up the ship, man. Just looking around. It's a crazy world.
Yeah, seeing all of the dead bodies that you have to clean up. Well, I guess only one in this case, but seeing the mess that you have to clean up, you do
The absolute
vomit off the.
giblets.
Yeah, you vomit off the side of the ship. It is in such a manner to where it's very forceful, and it does not, hit anyone on its way past the Oasis as it flies by your vomit.
Sweet.
All right. Unless anyone else would like to do anything else, Fengar is going to go ahead and go, I think I got it. And he's going to smack the top of the rift stone. And
Sorry, just real fast.
yes,
If I can, I guess I'd just like to ready helping Fengar with navigation if need be. Okay, and then continue. Sorry.
okay. As of right now, it will not. You are not. Right now, you are just turning to a sheet of celestial
I meant
formations.
like on the other side. way over.
Yeah. Right behind the Imperial Dreadnought, probably about twice the distance, but you guys are totally fine. That does help. That helps Fengar with making sure that, knowing that you helped create these cannons, you are veering the ship towards your destination in a way that also gives you ample opportunity to fire on this ship. Okay, you see Fengar smack this button, and in that celestial formation that you see generated in front of the ship, behind the Imperial Dreadnought off to the right, you see that start to crack down the middle. It is as if reality itself is cracking. There's little gleams of different colored lighting protruding from the cracks, and it's going right down the middle in a solid split. With that said, now that your ship's side on the left, Captain, feel free to correct my vernacular when I give you the opportunity. Facing the Imperial Dreadnought, and then
On the port
Marley,
side.
you feel in your brain, not yet.
Okay.
You feel in your brain a particular word, and then all of a sudden you hear Fengar ask you something, and when he asks you is, "Hey, Marley, you know how to fire these things." Marley, what is that particular word that is in your head, in combination with what Fengar just asked you, that kind of makes you feel like you can command this ship to do something?
What?
Essentially, Fengar is asking you to fire these cannons. And in your heart and soul, you feel like a particular word, and I'm leaving that word up to you. is kind of wanting to come out of your mouth in this particular moment, as if the ship is speaking to you, asking you for a command and wanting to destroy this Imperial dreadnought. What is the word? It could be as simple as fire or anything like that.
Fuck it up!
As you say, fuck it up! You see the five cannons on the... What side of the ship, Wonder? What would you call that?
If it's the left, then it's port. The port side.
You see the port side cannons shoot out an eldritch blast out of each one. Literally 5 times the size that you've seen Marley shoot this eldritch blast, and it is the same color, it is the same form of energy, it is exactly the same eldritch blast that she fires. You see the side of that ship. Go ahead and take...
I'm tag team.
What the fuck did I give you? What have I done?
It was plus 10 to hit, and an 8d10 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, no,
I'm
you-
assuming per cannon.
Yeah, no, you hit. Yeah, this is
No, you went. I went
surprise
around,
round.
and then our team goes.
Yep. Oh. Okay. Actually, that is a good point. I should roll the hit. I forgot how much damage that fucking cannon does. Okay. Oh, fuck.
It's plus 10. I think all of those
fuck.
are gonna hit, and one of them crits.
Oh, fuck.
I think this is gonna be a lot of damage.
This is gonna be a lot of damage.
So that's 5 cannons, 8d10.
8
That's
times
45.
6.
That's 45 plus an additional 8 for the crit. So 52? 53.
Yep.
It's 53, 8. D8.
Okay, well, I can only roll 40. Oh, wait. 58, you said, right?
Mm-hmm. No, 53.
Fuck. There we go. Okay, and then that's force damage. That is negated by shields. Okay, you see these eldritch blasts hit the side of this fucking ship. It pretty much doesn't cause any explosion damage, but the side of the ship is dented, as if someone fucking hit it with a fucking Hulkbuster, and you know, the Iron Man suit, like, repeatedly just going down the side. Fucking...
It does say bludgeoning damage, not force damage. In
Oh, it
your
does say bludgeoning?
sheet that you gave me. Yeah.
Fuck, that does
Unless you want it to
cause-
be Eldritch Blast, then we can change it. It's
No,
fine.
no. I mean, I will change it, but yeah, it is force damage. My apologies.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll change
So yeah,
it.
you do cause dents in this side of the ship, and then a couple of these dents do protrude and exhibit an opening into the ship, and you know, realm troopers are just fucking pouring out. You see that the front of the ship is knocked to their right side, no longer facing the front of yours or being in line of sight with your ship, giving you perfect ample opportunity to go ahead and try and make your escape. But the ship is still intact. You did not take the ship down. It is on its hind legs, but it is still flyable.
I say we keep firing.
As you say that, Fengar takes the opportunity to go ahead and grapple your guys'
Fengar.
feet again, and say, "All right, here we go." I will give you guys one more action.
Here we go.
One more action.
Yep.
If we need. I
The
don't have
whole
anything I
campaign.
need to do. For the whole campaign.
Man, can't tell me I gotta blow my load and then be like, oh, but wait, there's more.
I don't recommend blowing your load. 2 people have already.
I'm scrambling now.
Yeah. Or 1 person already has, I think. I think just Helion, right? No one else has activated their ult.
I did. That's
Not
what
yet.
Oh, 2 of you activated your ult. Okay. Yeah, what are you
Yeah.
doing, bud?
Well, I popped my action surge last turn, so if I only have 1, I'm just gonna send two more crossbow bolts and make them gargantuan as well. So let's go ahead and roll for those. I'm gonna send them at the bridge this time. Oh, if I can fail.
And then as this ship does move, you do see Merek, Nightshade, and Hirokage kind of move with the tractor beam, if that makes sense. Locks him
I'd like
into a
to
positional
shoot-
gravity.
Oh, can I shoot them instead?
Yeah, I want to shoot Kirikage.
I mean, it'll be bigger than them, but I still want to shoot them at them.
Okay.
But I already. Anyway, they're gonna be 7 and 13.
Neither hit, yeah.
Yeah, just, there they go, launched into space.
Yeah.
Can I shoot Kirikage with Eldritch Blasts?
Sure, go ahead and fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts, I believe, for your level.
Hell yeah.
What's the damage?
+7.
Oh.
Those are both above 20, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, they
Is
hit.
that-
That is 2 saves. Yeah, you effectively do kill him. However, he is still being tractor beamed back onto an Imperial Dreadnought, so you're not too sure if that'll prevent him from ever returning, but that is definitely a thing.
That's 23 damage, if that matters at all.
It does, actually. He has no mechanical limbs or anything. You do shoot off his right shoulder, which effectively sends his whole right arm spinning off into space.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna teleport to it, high five it, and then teleport back to the ship. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no.
I'm kidding.
Okay. Helion, you're knocked out. Marko, you're cleaning. Okay. I think this is a good opportunity to go ahead and introduce you to the Interdimensional Rifts. That seam in that velvety celestial sheet that was spawned in front of you from Fengar activating this rift stone splits open. Looks like a vagina drawn by someone who doesn't know how to draw.
Hello.
And inside you see a whirling vortex of rift energy, and your ship starts to get sucked into it. And Fengar says, we need to get the fuck out of here and go ahead and, you know, fuck off for a couple of months. And yeah, for a couple of months is the long term, but where we're going, it doesn't matter. And
Finger, do you realize how much money you just blew?
I'll make up for it, my lass. You know you have not seen my hoard.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Bummer.
With that said, you do know that Fengar, whenever he gets money, you've never seen him spend a dime or sell anything. All right, you guys veer into this interdimensional vortex. I've given you plenty of action, so I'm going to railroad a little bit. There is nothing you can do before this happens. You fly into the realm, or not the realm, the rift, and as soon as you pass halfway through your ship, the rift stone stops glowing, and then all of a sudden the rift behind you starts shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. You are now inside of a rift expressway, a riftway, if you will. This is interdimensional highways between realms of existence. Using the rift stone, you can travel in between any of the different realms of existence outside of the material plane within the Forgotten Realms. You can travel to the realm of One Piece, you can travel to the realm of Star Wars. However, you are going to need precise coordinates. What you are doing right now is not exactly that. This is not one of those travel distances. This thing lets you travel through space, time, and existences of reality. You guys are just going to a different place within the galaxy of the Forgotten Realms. The Forgotten Realms is one big planet with a bunch of different continents on it and a bunch of different types of, you know, kind of not evolution, but just different ways of doing things, if you will. And it is very large. Like, one country is the size of an entire planet, from what you're used to. That is what the Forgotten Realms is. However, there is vast planets around the Forgotten Realms that are yet to be explored, which hence has triggered the interdimensional pirate era. You are on your way to a particular place that Fengar has been before. However, in order to traverse the interdimensional riftways, and we're gonna just run through one turn of that and then we'll call it there. If you guys need a dip, let me know. In order to traverse through this, you will need to use in advantage the fact that you are inside of an air bubble and can manipulate the airways within there to have wind hit your sails on the sides and hit the tree beard's limbs to help guide you through the rift. Now what this happens is Wonder will be your navigator. She is going to be calling shots. She is going to be making sure that you guys are making the right moves to go in the right direction that you need to go. This is not a straight shot. This is twists and turns. If you've seen Maverick, that's exactly what you're fucking dealing with. This is not a safe place to be, but if you can traverse it, you're fine. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and lean you up to your first turn. This turn is probably about at a 33-degree turn. Not too much, but you're traveling so fast because not only do you have the wind to move you, but you also have the rift's turbulence that moves you as well. And unfortunately, you need to have Fengar use all of his energy to make sure that the winds are matching the turbulence of the riftway in a way that your actions have impact behind you. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and have Wonder go ahead and roll a wisdom saving. What? Yeah, roll a d20, add your navigator's proficiency bonus, so any tools that you have accessible to you, and any other modifiers such as wisdom. So if you have a wisdom modifier, go ahead and apply that as well. Or sorry, Marley. Did you catch that?
Sorry, I'm muted. So you want me to roll with proficiency and wisdom, is what you said?
Yes, because you have proficiency in navigator's tools, so this will help you. And then your wisdom modifier as well.
Wisdom 0.
I wish I could let charisma help you in this, but you're not going to convince the rift to go easy
Okay.
on you.
Can I convince you, because I'm also proficient in water vehicles, maybe advantage?
I will say That makes sense, actually, because you're so here's the thing: you're stuck in a rift that has its own turbulence. It's moving you forward. You know the difference between the wind current and the other effects that could be moving your ship, such as water current or interdimensional current, if you will. I will go ahead and give you advantage. However,
Hell yeah.
that does not lower the DC.
That's fine. All right. We're looking at a +3. Let's go, baby. Oh, I threw it so far. That's 21.
21. Okay. So after this turn in the interdimensional rift, we will call it, but this is a moment to where depending on how you guys want to aid the ship, I will each give you a full turn. Can you guys think of any way to aid the ship? Because you do see Fengar and Marley struggling. Now, normally when you're traveling through space on this thing, there is no struggle. In fact, the ship fucking flies itself. So this is very concerning to all of you. I do understand that Helion and my apologies, and Marcus are unconscious at the oh wait, no, Marcus is not unconscious. Yeah, you still have
6 more seconds.
You got 6.5 more seconds because yeah. Would you guys like to do anything to assist the ship in navigating? Now, you do have sails on the sides, you have the Trent, but you guys also have your abilities. Distributing weight could be different. Anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my Warbond to get the halberd back in my possession. Use a reaction to use Rectify. Return myself to normal, and as I'm taking steps to go try and find something to assist the ship with, I pass out and collapse.
Okay.
So I'm normal size, everything's normal size. But yeah, I'm out for the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
But I'll let out a soft "we did it" before I collapse.
Alright, damn.
Hey, I feel like swapping the deck really helps with morale. And morale is the most important thing to keep a ship functioning. So, just gonna put that out there. Yeah.
Well, I guess I swabbed the deck around the unconscious Titan.
Alrighty.
Normal size Titan.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
I'm only
The
7
normal
feet.
size Titan.
yeah.
Thanks.
So you use Rectify. You guys are traveling pretty quick. I do know that traveling fast does change how weight alters any kind of movement. However, you are in zero gravity being forced through this thing. So the fact that Marcus decreased his size, decreased the size of his weapons and everything like that, the ship did lose a good fucking, what, 200 pounds?
Yeah, it was twice my weight.
Yeah, so it lost a considerable amount of weight in the front. I will say that since this turn is this is my apologies, I should have described the turn. This is at I think I said like a 33-degree angle, but it is kind of going this way, if you will. If you're looking at my camera feed, is it's like at a 33-degree angle at 30 degrees at 2 o'clock, you know. So this kind of does help a little bit. Let me go ahead and double check something. Yeah, Marcus, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Respectfully decline. Just kidding. Here comes. It's 5.
Okay, that helped actually tremendously. And then Marcus, I'm afraid there's not much you could do to help the ship's navigational skills as far as cleaning is concerned. However, you do provide everyone with a sense of calm, knowing that at least you won't have to stare at this shit for much longer. All right, with that, Wonder, sorry, Marley, you do successfully meet the DC for the first turn. That is only a 33-degree turn. Sometimes there are 180-degree turns. So with that all said, you guys have made your first bend into the interdimensional rift. You are on your way, from what you can surmise from what Fengar has said, to kind of lay low for a little bit. You guys lost 3 of your companions. Marley has taken recognition of Uzu's temperament and tone that kind of said, hey, I recognize you as captain, but I'm not coming back. At least not right now. Kind of looked like Uzu had some unfinished business from something that he found on that ship.
He sounds like he's a little bitch boy.
Yeah, that could be a possibility as well.
I mean,
yeah. With that said, you saw Miles Roan get completely eviscerated. He is on the deck of your ship, almost seemingly beyond repair because some of his entrails have floated into the rift of space.
Or my bucket.
Yeah. You're in space. Chuck it off the side. You have Helion unconscious, and you have Marcus unconscious, but you guys are currently traveling through the space between space. Awesome. All right, we're gonna call it here. It's been 2 hours. I hope everyone had fun, and good shit. I honestly didn't know if you're gonna make it out of there. Oddly enough, Miles Roan, the character who will not be continuing with us, actually saved all of your asses. So that's really cool because he was about to take about 3 of you guys out.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord. All right.
All right.
GG's, guys.
GG's.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone.
GG's.
That was a lot of fun.
GG's. Hell yeah. That was great.
See y'all next week.
So, yeah. See you next week.
See you
guys.
next week.
Later.
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 Thank you everyone for watching the stream. And